We're just gonna wait for everybody to get here, and then we're gonna let it do what it do. They said they coming. Turn my light on. So we just live waiting on people to get here. So you can either watch me on Twitch when I'm playing Plague's Tale Innocence, or you can watch me on YouTube and Facebook where we're about to start the Cousins chat. Either way, double duty is happening. It's never good when the lights go out. That wasn't creepy at all.
To the rest of the fuckies.
What's up?
What's up?
I'm doing double duty now because I was playing a game since nobody answered, and now we're doing both.
Oh, you ain't live yet, are you?
Yeah, we are.
Damn it.
Why?
You want a meeting?
You at a meeting?
Eating.
Oh, that's all good.
What happened to everybody else?
I don't know. Nobody answered when I said, "Are we doing today?" Which is why I turned on the game.
Yeah, I didn't know you was waiting on a response.
So that's their plague. The priest spoke of a way out through the crypt.
Yeah, I figured like we hadn't done it. Nobody said anything. Let me double check before I get stuff set up.
Every time we decided to do it, you was busy.
I did have a lot going on this
Last
week.
week you was out of town.
Last week I was out of town. And you know, it's my birthday week, so.
Oh, check you out.
Come on, I'll help you.
Okay, Dre, Tuesday, what happened? Are you in class?
She said she in class. What class is she in?
Jason said, what class you in? Insurance. Business insurance.
Oh, okay. Well, you better learn some skills.
Did you learn them skills? She gonna feel.
What time you got to
It's
class?
too boring.
Well, ask her where her sisters and them is at.
Huh?
Where all them his sisters at? And where my family at? See?
And I'm never in there.
Ooh, we ain't supposed to. Y'all didn't hear that.
COVID. Oh, okay. Yeah, me and Jason are the only two on here right now.
We on here.
She's supposed to shut up. Alright.
Talk about something we can still be like, we is here.
Mm-hmm. I put a thermometer in Vic's butt and come on and get on this Tuesday now.
Right. See how we do?
Okay. I'm sure that she got things to do. Alright. Okay. Alright. She said she's trying to get everything together for the house. You know, she's selling the condo.
She's on the condo, yeah. That don't mean she couldn't be here. I'm just saying. You know what?
Yeah. Why don't you call your mother?
I ain't finna call her right now. Be like,
on my side.
where is my family at? Hold on. Because I'm finna get on them.
I know, tell about it. Jason, we just got on like 10 minutes ago.
I ain't gonna tell them that. As far as they know, we've been on the whole time.
It's a mind telling y'all that as far as they know, we've been on the whole time.
Hi, Jerry.
Hey.
See how we got to listen. Here on the Cousins, sometimes we got to like get it together and figure out things we got to do. We've been live for a minute, y'all.
Yeah, that's the crazy part.
Just waiting on people to show up, do what they do.
Well, I'm here.
Oh, but ain't you special?
I can hang up. I'll take the jet.
Hi, Jerry. Did y'all have fun? Did y'all have fun at Hershey Park?
I worked. I did. What was I doing? I had to do it. But then the kids had fun.
JR, did you go?
Yeah, what? JR had a taser. JR Peyton said you had a taser.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you that she got out of line. You told me to do that.
No, I didn't. Don't you
I could have swore I heard you say, if my kids got out of line, you welcome to taser.
Mm-mm. You know I wouldn't say that to you.
Oh, my bad. I could have swore I heard that.
That's what you...
Maybe you put in a subliminal messages. I didn't hear that.
I did not.
It felt like you heard what you wanted to hear.
He did. Jack.
Yeah. Jackie!
Yeah.
Where's your mother?
You said, where's my mother?
Yeah.
Oh, she is on the road. She should be almost home.
Oh.
What you mean on the road? Where's she going? Where's she coming from? In the car.
From Richmond?
Oh.
Where else would she be coming from?
Uh-huh. Motherfucking fucking kids.
All right, Jerry.
They drank my mixer.
How did they drink your mixer?
Because it was just that Minute Maid peach. Fuck-ass kids. They had nothing nice.
That peach, was it the peach, citrus peach?
Just peach drink, just that Minute Maid. I don't know what the fuck to call it. It's not soda. I guess it's peach juice.
They ain't shit for that.
No. No,
Man,
they
you don't know why. What it is.
We'll be safe if we go
because it's a peach. Peach drink.
So look. So we gonna talk about the Beyonce album today.
The who?
I don't know nothing about it. Sorry. Me neither.
That's all right. Hopefully CC will get on this good. This album ain't for everybody. I'm gonna be real with you. She had a very specific audience that she was going for with this one.
Oh, is that bad?
No, it's good. I love it.
Am I on mute or something?
We can hear your ass. We just ignoring you.
Oh, well, fuck you too then.
I'm gonna say the exact same thing. Oh my god, that is hilarious.
Because I ain't hear who Jason said.
No, I said it's a very specific. It's for a very specific audience.
Jason, Delane said send the link.
Dude, people don't pay attention.
Tell her the link is in the chat.
Saw everything and typed it in my Zoom.
I went in and I saw no thing. I saw, hey, are we doing this today? Is what or whatever he said, and I liked it, and then I didn't see nothing else.
The link is in there. I just posted it.
I didn't know
They
he
all
was
had
waiting
to
on
call
us.
me to tell me to let me know about the link. Cause I went in to look, and it was like 6:06, I think it was, when I did it, and nobody.
Yeah, Siobhan said, stick what you want to do. I said, nobody said nothing. I guess they ain't busy.
Yeah, I just went, okay. Did nobody say anything? And I was like, well, we hadn't really talked since I got back. I didn't know if people had plans.
Your busy fucking schedule.
Listen, don't give me too much.
I'm gonna give you all of it. That way you can take it all in.
That's
Huh?
so nasty.
Oh.
And don't say that. Don't say that.
Yeah, we get to wash her fold clothes and do some work in the house. That's all right.
Hey, she at home now.
Hi, Mommy.
I just got home. From where?
None yet.
Put a nigga on the side. I'm telling him what trouble.
That's who the nigga on the side.
Yeah, his name is DJ.
Oh, that's an important nigga.
So,
This insurance stuff.
I want to know all about the trip to Hershey Park.
The hat was,
Yeah.
it was,
Hey, you should have seen your father on the roller coaster, though.
Was he acting up on the roller coasters?
Yeah, him and Brandon got him.
he rides roller coasters.
Not daddy. He used to ride roller coasters. Yes.
Hurry up! Come on!
Yeah, he checking out
That
on
man
one.
don't ride roller coasters no more. That's for sure.
He said he realized he old.
Yes.
Yeah. What was that one we got on the Fahrenheit? I think
Oh my God.
after that, him and Brandon checked out.
Find a way to do it. As soon as you have the torch, you'll be safe.
That was it.
What about you?
I listen. I was like, look, we not gonna do.
The light's coming through the grating.
I'd have been there with Mom. I'd have been like, we don't do the roller coasters like that.
Go then.
That was
Selene
that
left
was
early,
done and
chickened
over
out.
with.
Very good.
I didn't chicken out.
We ain't even get a chance to get you on the roller coaster.
I don't do roller coasters. That wasn't even gonna happen regardless.
Sucker. We got Brandy on it.
I'm Brandy.
Brittany got on a couple of them after.
Hey, but it's funny, right? So we went to get on one.
On the first one.
Yeah, but so we definitely had to drag her to the first one, though.
I'm a daggone. No good.
Wait, did you say you a Jolly Rancher? What is Brandy?
I was not a Jolly Rancher. I was a Twizzler. But
It was hype, Jason. So that was the hype for some of the rides.
Oh.
The sections of the ride.
Oh wait, so Soleil couldn't get on the ride because she was too short?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cute.
Ain't hurt my feelings not one bit. All I know is we went over there by where the water was. I started to get that cabana. I should have went and got that cabana. No.
Girl,
Hey, Jason, there was people out there. It was crazy. There was this one dude walking around literally in his underwear. Grown man.
I am not shocked by that.
He was probably at the swing park.
He was.
No, I saw things I wasn't supposed
That
to
don't make it good because he was at the swim park.
What you mean you saw things you weren't supposed to see?
There was a guy that was standing out there, and he had a towel wrapped around him, and he started changing his clothes. So he took his pants off, he took his swim trunks off, and turned around. And when he turned around, he just exposed everything.
What's up?
Then he put the towel back on and put his thing back on. I said, wait, we know he ain't got no drawers on because he showed this, put the pants on and kept moving.
Oh, Lord.
So one dude there was walking around in his underwear, stuck his hand down his pants, started adjusting himself. I said, what the hell is going on at this part?
I mean, sometimes you got to adjust yourself.
Huh? There's kids in the park.
You know what? You right. There is kids in the park.
Hold on, Jason. He had on boxer briefs.
Right.
Okay, now you quiet.
Then they had people over there. I saw muffin top, men who needed bras. I saw more man boobs than a little bit.
Yeah,
I didn't get a time where everybody, you know, if you was a man, your stuff was tight. Not there.
Listen. Now you can't always have your stuff tight. Now, come on.
One dude was running and his titties was bouncing so good. I thought I was in a Baywatch show. So I'm like,
You is not shit for that.
it was like he was running slow up like Pamela Anderson on the beach.
You know what? The way these men used to talk about these women, they did not ever say something about a woman now. Because I saw more man boobs than a little bit.
There was a lot of BMWs there.
Body made wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
Y'all is wrong.
I saw some that needed an A cut. I saw one guy, he looked like he needed a D cut.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Listen.
they ain't had no shame in their game. They said, I'm on vacation or I'm out of town. Fuck it. I'm letting it all hang.
Listen, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, the gynecomastia just happens. You just got titties. It is what it is.
I saw one guy look like he was pregnant. You didn't know whether he was getting ready to nurse or he was getting ready to drop the baby.
Damn.
Y'all is mean.
No, it was what was mean was subjecting our eyes to their foolishness. That was mean.
This why I keep my shirt on when I go places.
Which is a good thing.
They so well exposed and everything.
You not gonna.
No shame. But we had fun though, you know. It was nice. It was hot as hell though, but it was nice.
Oops.
But that I will say, it was hot as all our damn doors.
And that's why she
That's so quick. That was hilarious.
So it seemed like you wasn't there very long.
No, she was there long. No, she was there for a while. I was there for a minute. I looked at like she got there like she was there for like 5 hours.
Yeah, she was there for a minute. But it was almost like when she said, all right, I'm out, that was it. There was no, you know how normal people be like, all right, I'm out the door, and it'd be like a little 20-minute conversation, or it'd be like you got a little bit of conversation. No, she said, all right, I'm out.
And she meant it.
The crazy part about it is by the time the sun went, by the time she left, that's when the line started getting short.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it was.
So short. Oh my goodness. They got so short out in the woods.
Like literally you can go on the app and it'll tell you 30 minutes for a wait or hour. We was walking, it was like literally 30 minutes in the line and then we got on the ride.
Who got in the water?
Huh?
DJ? Oh, y'all was able to get in the water? Tanika put them in the water. Yeah, she took them out there in the water. Yeah, you can get in there after you left. The line wasn't as long.
That on the track.
Too much.
You said it was too much for you, Slang?
Yeah, that's your roller coaster party.
Siobhan said, well, he got on one roller coaster. No, he didn't. He got.
He got on one. He said he got on one.
I thought it was two he got on.
Oh, second one.
Shoot, it took y'all all day to get on this street. Y'all didn't get on the street.
Didn't he get on that Fahrenheit? Oh, did he get on that the Fahrenheit?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one he got on.
Oh, that scared him right there, Jason. So the Fahrenheit got this thing where it like takes you out of the terminal and then it stops in the middle of the track. like you feel it like coast back a little bit, then that don't just take off.
Oh yeah, nope, I don't do those.
Like 70 miles an hour take off.
Nope.
That thing had me like I looking at it, I was like, I'm not getting on that. And then when I got on it, I was like, ooh, I want to get on it again.
That's how it always is.
Let me get on it again.
And I ain't gonna lie, it had me on like, oh shit, one time my eyes closed, I ain't even realize it.
You blacked out. Your eyes ain't closed, you blacked
I
out.
just was like, oh.
Now she said he black. He said I can't do it. I don't do like I don't do heights. So roller coaster like we have Worlds of Fun out here, and they just ride the Mamba. I can't get on it because that mug is too high. Every time you can see the whole city from top of that ride, and I was like, nope, can't do that one.
You know what? I wanted to go. Then I thought about, every time I try to spin in an office chair, like I do one twirl and I'm a woohoo guy. Ooh. And I can't do no roller coaster. If a chair take me out, I can't do a roller coaster.
I've been on 2 roller coasters in my life, and I'm good. I know what it's experience.
Y'all boring.
Did you say I've been on 2 roller coasters in my life?
Jackie, who was it? Me and Jackie got Dion and Siobhan got on everything we got on.
Well, that's because Jackie is a daredevil.
Dion did not. Dion decided that he wanted to eat and left me hanging
Oh yeah, you
by
right.
myself
You
on
right.
the ride.
He was scared after that Fahrenheit. Why he wouldn't get food? We ain't see him like an hour later.
So wait, Deborah, I got a question. I already asked everybody else. But was you there when that lady sneezed and Peyton drink or coughed in her drink?
No.
What?
He was standing right there, liar.
Because Shay said, yeah, some lady coughed in Peyton's drink, and Peyton was like, that was my drink. And Siobhan was about to go off, but Deborah stopped her.
I tried to find her.
At least she went to the bathroom.
Wait, she sneezed in Peyton drink, and
Yeah, I didn't know.
did she say I'm sorry?
She called.
No. Let her know she didn't.
Something happened, and when I was like, what happened? Everybody kept saying nothing. Nothing happened. And nothing happened. And Shay came up on the side of me and was like, somebody coughed in Peyton's drink. And I said, where the fuck they at? And he was like,
Thank you.
like, wait a minute, I didn't think you was gonna do that.
Are you talking about walking back to the car?
Huh?
We was at the bathroom. Remember we
This
all
was,
stopped at the
yeah,
bathroom.
we
We
were
left the
on
car.
our way to the car, but we all stopped at the bathroom after we got the ice cream. Remember?
I
Dion
might
brought
be
everybody,
there, but I don't
everybody.
think I saw it. I remember asking what happened, and ain't nobody say nothing.
I say because I can't imagine y'all. Listen, the way y'all act up,
Right. Peyton did. They said Peyton was like this. She was like this. And Siobhan said, what's wrong with you? She was like, she coughed in that was my drink.
Dude, I was about to go off at the daggone car rental place because this man kept wanting to touch me. Touch you.
What kind of car in the place was this?
Enterprise?
Yeah, at the airport.
Aunt Deborah. You had an admirer?
Oh, wait a minute. He kept wanting to put his hands on me, and I kept moving over. Oh, you gonna be all right. Don't touch me.
he said he wanted some chocolate.
You should have coughed on him. Like that lady coughed in Peyton's drink.
I know. I was saying he had monkeypox, so I wasn't trying.
Not monkeypox.
I mean, I'm just saying, it's out there.
I mean, why would you keep touching? I mean, every time you say, "Oh, it's gonna be all right," no, don't touch me.
Why you should have said that. Why you ain't saying that? You must want me to dot your eyes.
Not dot your eyes.
She was trying to get the discount.
Actually, I thought he was a customer at first, but then I found out he worked there.
Oh, he wasn't a customer?
No.
I didn't make it worse. Where's your manager?
Listen, so let me tell y'all about Mexico. So I was in. So for those who are watching, we were on last week because I was on vacation.
Of course.
I went to Mexico for my 40th birthday. Although that birthday was last year.
Who you owe?
I'm like, what? It's just 41.
Yeah, well, we had this COVID. COVID said we weren't playing these games with y'all, and so we weren't able to do it. So first we had our port was around in New Orleans, and I saw the driest uh, proposal I'd ever seen in my whole life. So this man walks up to us, right, and he says, "Hey, I want to propose to my boyfriend. Do you guys mind taking pictures and video?" We were like, "Sure." So we walk over to where the dude is at, right? Dude that's getting proposed to is sitting on the bed, sitting on at a chair on his phone. Guy walks up to him, gets on one knee. Dude does not move and or acknowledge the presence of this other guy. It's just sitting on his phone the whole time. Finally asked him, will you marry me? Dude says yes. They get up. And like the dude says yes, it doesn't move. He's spinning. He's on the entire time he's on his phone like this.
Wow. He did not care.
Didn't give a shit. You hear me? I said couldn't have been me. Because if I'm proposing to you, you better be jumping from the ceilings. You better be getting up. You better be doing something. You're not just gonna be on your phone the whole time.
What if they're already married and you just do that shit all the time?
Shay said, what if they already married and he just do that shit all the time and the guy's over it? Like, yeah, right.
That's hilarious.
I said it wouldn't have been me because I tell you what, I'd have taken that phone and that ring and threw it across the room. So we get to the next morning we get up, we get on the boat. Now mind you, I had never been on a cruise before, and I will tell you what, I love them.
I've never been on one either. I want to go. I'm debating.
We need to go. We need to plan a family cruise. Because we had a good old time. Like, it was fun.
And speaking of wild shit that happened, you been catching up with P Valley?
No, I have not been catching up with P Valley. I'm still 3 episodes behind.
Jesus Christ. Get your life together.
Brandy watched it last night. Well, the other night, Brandy was
So are we the only ones in here that keep up with P Valley?
I usually keep up with it, but I've been busy.
y'all kind of scared me off of it.
Why?
Shay said he can't watch no more. It's too much.
Is it because of the gay stuff?
Yeah, yes, it's a
No,
lot.
I used to watch it, but they said it was real bad. I ain't watched it.
You listen, y'all don't have a problem with two girls doing it. You know what? We're going to have this conversation today. Oh, shit, here we go. We're going to have this conversation today. If you ain't have no problems with daggone Mercedes was getting her back blown out by that other girl, but all of a sudden, because Uncle Clifford want him a little piece of scratch, now it's too gay. It's too much. I am so tired.
Look, Uncle Clifford need to work on that body if he gonna be doing sex scenes, okay?
Yeah, because he definitely ain't beach body ready, that's for sure.
I ain't really trying to see it. I just seen Uncle Clifford get it on.
Yeah. Well, the last episode before was he wasn't the one getting it.
He wasn't the one getting it. But Little Murder was blowing somebody else back out. All I'm saying is, y'all was at when Mercedes and the lawyer lady was out there. They was eating box like Cracker Jacks. Y'all wasn't saying nothing.
I ain't seen none of that.
It's got a good storyline.
It makes sense for the damn characters.
Hey, Jason, it don't bother me too much.
Okay, so let me ask this question. Let's go there. Why does one bother you and the other don't?
I just said it don't bother me.
To the other. Don't you like to see one thing but don't like to see another?
I know. I don't care about either one of them.
Well, that's you though.
Listen, all sex scenes, whether gay, straight, whatever,
It's still awkward.
they make me uncomfortable. Period.
It's still awkward, regardless.
But I'll tell you why I like a man for myself. I don't want to see no I'm not comfortable with it.
But you're comfortable with two women.
Mom, you asked me why I had a problem with the neck.
No, I said what I said. My question was, why do you have an issue with one and not have an issue with the other? So if you don't have an issue with, if you have an issue with both, I'm not talking to you.
So I'm talking to you. I'm talking to the groom. I was trying to explain something. I was going on both sides.
Okay, go ahead.
But what I want for you to do is not sound so defensive. And allow us to have our opinions and not take them so personal.
Well, no, but here's what I think. The reason that I have that is because that opinion is rooted. If you have an issue, if you don't have an issue with two women, but you have an issue with two men, I'm gonna be 100% transparent because this is what we do.
It's their opinion. You can't get mad at
Right?
somebody else.
I'm not, but what I will tell you is your opinion is rooted in homophobia, male homophobia.
No.
Yes, it is.
But wait, hold on.
But let me explain this to you, Jason. So I'm going to first talk about the two men. So the reason why watching two men have sex is a problem is not because I'm homophobic, it's because I'm heterosexual. And I don't want to see no man giving it to another man. That is why it bothers me.
I don't have a problem seeing a man give it to a woman.
I'm not better opinion. Thank you.
Your opinion.
Right. It's my opinion. Now with the two women, I don't like that either, but let me say this to you about women. Women, from the time they are very young, women are affectionate. So it takes time before women are affectionate to each other. They hug, they kiss each other on the cheek. Little girls, when they're young, they hold hands. And you might even see that into being a teenager. You don't automatically think, oh, they're probably gay. What you think is, oh, that's girls being girls. So that is why some people don't have a problem with one and not the other. Because women are naturally affectionate. And so women show affection to each other all the time. You don't automatically think that they're gay. So that's why it takes time before somebody says, oh, that's not what I thought it was.
I'm chiming in. And at the same time, we just started seeing men like that on that level within the last year. So everything takes some time to get used to. So if we're not used to it now and it bothers us now, we can definitely do that. Because in all actuality, whose fault is it that we've never seen it publicly? Y'all's. Because y'all now, I'm not going to say y'all, I'm going to say there's a lot of things that could have been done before. So I understand I've definitely used it wrong. But at the same time, it should have been, if it was something that we're supposed to be okay and accepting, then it's something that should have been brought up a long time ago. While you over there matching your nails and looking at your nails, that's something that we had to get used to as well. So thank you for at least letting us have the conversation this time, because normally you just be trying to jump down our throat.
Boom.
No.
I don't think it's rooted in, if I have a problem with it, it's not because I'm homophobic, because I don't believe I'm homophobic by any means. Do you think I'm homophobic, Jason?
Here's where I will go with it. I think that you may have, and I think this is people in general. I'm not going to say you personally. I will say people in general, especially people of color. We have issues with male homosexuality, and
you can't just say people of color because that the KKK don't approve nothing.
Let me finish my statement.
People of color.
Let me finish my statement.
So before you keep saying color, don't.
Hold on. Let me finish. I have said this before, and I will say this again. I don't know if I've said this on this channel, but I've said this before. Being black and being gay means I'm a part of two different tribes where they expect us to adhere to their tenets and pledge loyalty to them, but they don't want us here. That is what.
What about black women?
I said being black and being gay.
Yes, but being black and being a woman,
I'm
we
black
have
and gay.
more.
It's the same.
We have a lot more. And we had our rights taken away recently.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is, and so where my
point right now, we're not talking about the women. We're talking about the being gay and being a man and being
What? So what?
Whenever we don't agree with something, that's y'all go-to defense. Are you homophobic?
Because here's no. What I asked was what I said was because I was very specific in my question. I said if you have an issue, if you don't have an issue with two women in sexual situations, I didn't say holding hands. I didn't say kissing. I didn't say. I said they was raw. They was eating box. They was playing. They was playing with the beef. What? Say what?
They didn't have a problem.
My specific question was if you don't have an issue with one, but you have an issue with the other, it is rooted in male homophobia. That's just that's because if you're like all of it's weird and I don't like any of it, okay, fine. You know what I mean? Like I'm uncomfortable seeing it because it's this thing. It's fine. That doesn't necessarily. But if you're like, oh, that two women doing it makes me, I like that. I enjoy seeing that. But if two men is gross and I don't want to see that, to me, you got to look inside yourself and ask, why does that bother me when the other one doesn't?
Can I say something? I can tell you why I'm bothered.
Wait, so I
want to, because I'm from a woman's point of view who is gay and black, and I can almost say, like, for me, like I said earlier, any sexual thing, male, female, it is an uncomfortable thing for me just because it's like sex and it's on TV and all that kind of stuff. But I don't necessarily think that if having an issue with any kind of sexuality, whether it be gay or lesbian or even heterosexual, makes you like homophobic because it's uncomfortable to watch it on TV. I don't know.
Would you not say it's rooted in hypocrisy then?
But I don't know if that's, I just think it's like almost what Jackie said, kind of in a sense, like, we don't see that very often with the men, like you don't. I think it's more natural because women have been more, out there and like the society has been more acceptable for women. So seeing men actually having those kind of, relations, it's probably a little bit, weird. I personally don't mind it. It does a little different thing, like if I'm by myself privately. But with a and this, there's a difference. It's different.
You know they just cooking the beans here, is you?
Oh God! Don't entice us.
Don't answer that question, sis.
I didn't even hear what he said.
No, don't answer the question.
Don't repeat that shit. I'm saying that it's probably just a little uncomfortable for people to see, like Jackie was saying. And so the more things become a little bit more, I think, natural and common, I don't think it'll be that thing.
But would you say, so I'm going to ask you this, sis, as the other gay person in the room, would you say that if it's, okay, maybe homophobic maybe not be the right word. It's to me, it's at the very least rooted in hypocrisy.
But I don't think that's fair to say. People have a right to their own comfort.
You can be listen, two things can be right at the same time. You can have a right to not like it and it still be hypocritical.
If you see a woman out here breastfeeding, you're not gonna be. You got people who who say, "Oh, put it away," but you're not gonna hate titties or hate kids because you don't want to see her breastfeed in public. It's just it goes, it kind of goes the same way. Sometimes some things people just don't want to see.
Right, but if you have okay, so like I don't have an issue watching.
I like men. Now, people couldn't get it, and nobody, even if he walked around with a string. But Lil Murder, he kind of sexy. You don't never want to see a dude that you found physically attractive taking it. You don't want to see it. Don't give it. You don't want to see it. I'm speaking from an heterosexual female who likes men.
I know lots of women who looked at that thing and said, I know a lot of women who like that kind of pornography, so that's a different story.
That don't mean nothing for me.
No, it's not.
But I don't not if I don't. But that's for me. I don't think that some other people are wrong. I don't think they were wrong for doing it. I don't. That's what.
No, well, see, I don't.
I'm not homophobic.
Where again, I say my point is, and this is a larger point. My point is with that specific thing is this idea that because that I've always said that women, and something you said before, women are more accepted in for it, like in those scenes, and in gay, like gay women are more socially acceptable than gay men. But I think there is a level of hypocrisy in that, and we have to acknowledge that regardless of whether you like it or not, that hypocrisy exists.
Okay, can I say something?
Yeah.
Hold on. So this to me, this is the problem. I can say a problem, but you gotta look at it this way. Women always been considered sex symbols. Women's bodies are considered a thing of beauty. A man's body is horrific and disgusting.
I don't know if you've been looking at the wrong man's bodies.
Look at it that way. So that's why you see two flabby ass men and they're making out. You were like, they niggas need to go to the gym at least before they start this. This stomach and fucking backache.
But what about them two flabby women that you be out there seeing? I've seen some women that look shaped like Dr. Robotnik. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, can I say something?
Go ahead, Mom.
The issue is because men have, even when they were saying that they were gay, they were denying their gayness. Women never denied. Well, I would say they didn't deny, but you would always say, "Oh, he must be. Ain't nobody gay. Ain't nobody doing this," and so we weren't exposed to it. Me personally, I don't want to see nobody having sex on TV. I think that's a private thing. But that's your opinion. I mean, that's your feeling. That's how I feel. I don't care whether it's male, male, female, male, female, whatever. I don't want to see it. That's not something I want to see. And so I didn't watch it during that time, even though I have seen it. Don't mean I like it, but it's part of the show. If the storyline is interesting, fine. But for me to just sit there and watch you blow somebody's back out or whatever y'all say, eat somebody's rocks or whatever.
Mommy, you gotta stay with just the intimate words.
Take the black and sauce away from her.
I'm not. You stay with the intimate.
You hang with the cousins too much.
I don't ever want to hear my mom talk about blowing nobody back out ever again. We're going to move on. 'Cause I didn't need that in my life.
Y'all talk about stuff, and then when I say something, I shouldn't be saying it.
No, you can say what you want to. It's just uncomfortable. It's just.
You say, it's weird to hear you say it.
I said that's inappropriate.
And I understand that as in the sense that like it is very like it can be uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable for me to watch some sex scenes. I was uncomfortable watching the sex scene in P Valley my damn self. But hold on. But the difference is, it's not uncomfortable for me because it's two men.
Jason, so why was it uncomfortable for you?
It was uncomfortable for me because I knew what the backlash was going to be.
That was the only reason why I was uncomfortable.
Yep.
Backlash.
Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of backlash about it.
With the little face, no. That she was making, you know what you was talking about when she did that little comment. I wish I had that face.
No, because I knew that it was gonna be. I knew, like, and I looked on Twitter and I knew exactly what it was, how the response was gonna be, and it was, oh, this is promoting the gay agenda, and what about the kids? My thing was, why is your kids watching P Valley?
Exactly.
But Jason, I will say this: the backlash that you thought it was going to get, it did not receive completely because people, one, are still talking about it. People, two, are still watching it, and they have not lost any of their views.
Let me tell you
So the
something.
backlash that you thought it was going to give, it didn't. So how do you feel about that? Because you like to judge everybody else's stuff. So I'm wondering.
He said, what?
I thought it made me uncomfortable because I
Somebody else that says anything about something being uncomfortable, it's almost like I get it, he's defensive, but it's defensive and it's coming towards from. To me,
being one from his passion because that is him. He identifies with all of that. I being a gay black person, I'm a little different because some of my gayness may not even feel like I'm even gay for the gay people. Yeah, but gay is different than the gay person. So it's a little different. So I think, when he's speaking, I think he's just speaking from the heart, and that's how he feels because he's probably taken on a little bit different reaction or had to deal with different things. So I think that
Right, but it's not a matter of whether or not.
And I don't want that. Yeah, I don't want you to come at me like I'm the one that started this. And we just asking, we just talking.
Yes, we just and us asking, it's almost like we're getting attacked for wanting to understand.
Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. This is Jason. This is Jason.
I gotta tell you something.
What?
I love y'all. What you say, Jay?
This is Jason. So with them, then he's probably going to be the most, he should be able to be like that. And that's just him.
Right, but we can talk about the defensiveness offline.
Some things I think in general I think we talk defensively in general. I think we all do that. Whether it's
We all pretty
like we're saying, oh, that's just us.
We all pretty
We have a tendency to just be like that, just automatically on the defensive when it's not really. I don't think he's intended for it to seem like that. It's just that's how we are and how we talk. Where is Jason? I can't see.
No, he's right here. He's looking at the screen.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my word. I'm trying to get it. I have a lot of things to say, and I'm gonna just let you, because you're doing a better job of explaining me than I can explain myself right now.
I like how you did that.
But
I'm just saying. I think yeah, we're just a defensive people sometimes, and sometimes it says that we automatically think that we're being attacked, and I don't think I don't think generally that's the meaning behind it.
yeah, and nothing I was saying was meant as an attack. Where what I was asking pointed questions. You know what I mean? When I said it's rooted, that is, I feel like that if you're okay with one and not okay with the other, that's rooted in I said homophobia. I should have said hypocrisy. You know what I mean? Like that's where I should have said. That's how I should have said it. I don't ever understand that, and that I am defensive as an adult because of things that I went through as a child, even among family.
We're gonna have to talk about that. We get off
That's.
I'm so curious to wonder what you went through that we didn't see, because we was there doing your whole life.
Oh, no.
We don't know what you went through. We talk about that at around 8:30.
we can have a conversation now. I don't at this point. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm grown.
No. Everything is going to bottom that shit down.
But you know what I mean. And some of that stuff may be stuff that and again, perception is reality. And way you guys may perceive something as being innocent, whereas for me, it is something that may have caused me some serious issues that I have not thinking of. We'll talk. We can get into it later. It's no big deal. But before, I do want to talk about one more thing, because now that I have,
Can we talk about monkeypox?
we can talk about monkeypox. I want to talk about Beyonce, but we can talk about monkeypox.
Well, hold on.
We talk about Beyonce too.
Have y'all seen
Yes.
the show on Netflix called The Most Hated Man on the Internet?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Watch it, and then we'll talk about it next week. You will be like, this motherfucker was crazy.
I want to watch that. I haven't watched it yet.
I bet you would, Jerry.
And you said you would think about it. So shut up.
What's it called? Christian, that's against my morals.
How to Build a Sex? I heard it's really good. I love you, Mona. Twitch, I'll be back. This is getting busy.
I have a movie that I think y'all would like. I think it was called Kill Me 3 Times. It's
Okay, so let's talk about this.
Did y'all see the Gray Man? That was good.
No, I want to
I
do
can
that.
never watch that.
That's a good
I'm
one.
watching The Guild. Is that what it is? Is it one about the Hey, what's the next
That's it.
one?
You can go.
I need to get a drink. Where am I at?
Hey, who you want?
So go get a drink.
Me?
Yeah, so.
Well, listen, have y'all listened to the Beyonce album?
No.
Just gonna listen because the only thing I know about the Beyonce album is that apparently she took some stuff from police. Okay, that's all I know.
It's not really true. I mean, it's true, but it's not true. It's
I
stupid.
mean, what is the slur?
What's the slur that you
Spaz.
What is the slur?
Spaz.
And what does that mean?
Yeah.
It is a UK slur for somebody who is disabled.
Until Lizzo, I would have never known that. Because, we tell people they call people spaz.
Yeah, it's not a American term. It's a UK term.
Yeah, that's my issue with that. People here lately, people read more into what somebody else means. If somebody said, "Oh, she acting spaz," I wouldn't have thought that they were disabled. I wouldn't even connect it with
She was
disabled.
cracking out, going crazy.
That's what I thought going crazy.
And feel like disability unless they out here doing. Somebody said, "Oh, well, she being all spastic and everything." I would have thought she was just being stupid. But because of the fact people have started reading more into what somebody else is mean, like I'm supposed to know that. Oh, well, she's fat. Oh, you didn't talk about the disabled person. No, I didn't. I'm saying she's stupid.
Yeah, I never knew. So that's what that means. And it's not a U.S. term; it's a UK term.
Yeah, it's a UK term.
I've heard people say it, but I've never put it together with a disability. It was stupid. It was like, why? Why would you even think that?
Yeah, I wouldn't have connected it. That's not one of those words you could do. You could do like association.
Yeah, well, because it's like spastic. There's a term for like spastic schizophrenia or something like that. So it's
I think you got your mask on.
so they say spaz.
It's called gaslit. I was all some field.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's on Stars, and it's about the Nixon at the Watergate Hotel.
Oh, I want to watch that.
It's actually good. Julia Roberts is in it.
Oh yeah, I wanted to see that.
It's good.
So the other thing that I want. So here's the deal about the Beyonce album. We'll do it real quick. Me and Cece talked about it. Cece sent me a message while I was on the cruise and said it's fantastic. This album is not for. How do I put this?
Old people.
She made this album for the girls.
Okay.
For the
That's every album she made.
no. Go ahead and put you on mute.
You muted.
You muted.
You muted, Heifer.
I said yes. I said the whole time I could see it, but the
She made this album for the girls. Like this album is for.
they dropped in. I could see the legs going back.
It's for the pose crowd. You know what I'm saying? It's for the ballroom girls. It's for it's for the queens. This album ain't for everybody.
I loved it.
It's a
As a DJ, it's really.
It ain't been but one Beyonce song that I like, and so
You don't like you can't break my soul.
Break My Soul is amazing.
I
listened to it.
ain't really heard it. I told you ain't even one I like.
The only song that my break my soul, an old song, and that was only because she could kick her leg to the back and shake her butt. That is the only song.
Listen.
That song is from 1957. Listen, we cannot keep.
We can't keep bringing so Celine.
Well, I enjoy Lizzo's song.
I like that song too.
So, Cece, can we just for a second talk about just how the cozy,
I love Cozy.
the thing called cozy? Listen,
What is Cozy?
cozy is okay. It's one of the songs on the album.
Okay, y'all need to listen to the album and then we can.
We'll talk about it, but y'all have to like what I'm telling you. It is.
I have to download the album? No.
You just stream it. It's on YouTube.
I go to you. It's on YouTube, I'm sure.
I'm not going to lie. The only way I would listen to that is if I'm listening to the radio and I don't listen to the radio.
Yeah, I don't ride around bumping Beyonce. I'm sorry. Like I don't
Yeah,
even bump.
I'm not a bouncy fan.
First of all, stop calling that woman Beyonce. Bouncy. Stop doing it. It is rude. It is disrespectful, and I will no longer stand for it.
Me myself, I don't bump a lot of women when I'm listening to music.
You know, but I will say this, like, what, and this was going to be the thing that I was going to say. What I love about, regardless of whether you like her music or not, or whether you're into her or not, she shifts the culture.
Because a specific generation.
Yeah, that's better.
She still ain't better than my parents.
I have some friends my age who are like really.
Like, she,
It doesn't. Let me say something. I couldn't see her several times. She is a fantastic show. Like you are, them tickets are pricey as hell,
but you get your money's worth. Somebody told me that.
Not now. You won't catch me paying that money. I feel like Janet, but she will.
Listen, it's okay. I like Janet too. You don't have to only like one.
Listen, Janet and Beyonce, they are not in the same category.
They're not in the same category. Like, I love both of them for different reasons, but B shifts the culture, and you just like you got to think about it. She shifted how music was distributed for years.
She said, "I'm too damn busy. Check my technique."
Right. But we'll talk about Renaissance next week. Y'all's homework is to listen to it, give it a full open-minded listen. Don't be hating just because it's Beyonce. Just give it a full open-minded listen, and then we'll talk about it. It's very for the girls. You know what I'm saying? But
I'll be in class then next week.
say what?
So I'll be in class next week then.
You's a hater.
Listen, I want to get back to what was the deal with him and Khalees?
So the Khalees situation was, Khalees really wasn't mad at Beyonce. Who she was mad at was Pharrell and Chad from the Neptunes.
Right.
She been mad at them forever. But
Okay, so this wasn't new.
this wasn't new. Yeah, this isn't new. What's new about it is, on the song Energy, there is you know how in the Milkshake song is that la 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 la. So on Beyonce's Energy, there's an interpolation of that, where it's not that same la la, but there is that something that sounds relatively similar. And so because of that, Beyonce got permission from the writers of the song, which is Chad and Pharrell, for Milkshake. Because Milkshake was originally written for Britney Spears.
Really?
Yes.
That would have been a terrible song.
But because Beyonce didn't...
Did you see Britney singing that? My milkshake spring?
Yeah.
No.
I actually can't hear it.
Nobody's taking it serious.
Right, I actually can't hear it.
Like, that would be like Britney right now. You'd be like, girl, sit down with those milkshakes.
But,
The others would have bought it all out the stores.
she got permission from the Neptunes to do the interpolation. That's where, because they are the people that own the rights to the song, she went that route. Khalees is upset because Beyonce didn't call her and get her permission.
Alright, she didn't write the song.
Basically, she asking for a professional curse.
Right.
She's not really mad. She just like, you know me, and you could have
You could have called me and said, hey.
To say what though? Because does police have a right? Because at the end of the day, if you don't have a right to tell me yes or no, why would I get your? I don't need your permission. I just
It's a professional courtesy. It's the writer. It's the performer of the song.
why? It's just a song. Yeah, but still, I mean, listen.
I mean, she didn't have. She's Beyonce.
Right. I'm too busy checking my technique. Like I don't.
But the other thing is, I don't know if you guys saw last night or yesterday, Diane Warren got her ass in some trouble too. Diane Warren is an accomplished singer, songwriter. She's written for Beyonce. She's written for Celine Dion. Like she's written for Whitney Houston. But because of the way that black music, especially black R&B music of today, is produced, there are it's very rare to have a song with one writer on it or two writers, because the way that songs are crafted these days, they use samples, they use interpolations.
Yeah.
So the song Alien Superstar has 24 writers on it.
Be like, what's the guy that did that was with Prince? What's his name?
Morris Day.
Morris Day, yeah. He don't let nobody use his music.
Right.
Nope. I can't even get that cycle on karaoke.
Yeah, no. But here's the
Nobody uses music at all.
I think I heard him talk about he had to fight because they were trying to not allow him to use the music when was it after Prince died?
Mm-hmm.
And they were trying, and that's his actual name, and they would use his name or something like that. I remember seeing an interview. I can't
No,
remember.
but he did that long. But see, that was something Prince told him to do long time ago.
Okay.
Prince had advised him, don't let nobody use your music. They can't use his beats, no nothing. Nobody has permission to use his music at all. And he doesn't. And they've been trying to get his beats for the longest time. He was like, nope, I ain't doing it. Ain't nobody else doing it. Ain't nobody gonna do it.
Okay, well that's the whole so the whole Khalees thing just ended because Beyonce just re-uploaded the album without the sample in it.
Right. That's how he did that.
She just re-released the album without that in it.
Wow.
He was like, okay,
Listen, I'm too busy checking my technique. And my technique is if you got a problem, we'll redo it and release it today in an hour. No worries, boo-boo.
So I'm thinking that was Khalees wasn't even gonna make any money off of it?
No, she would have never made any money off of it.
It's not hers. She doesn't own any of it.
Khalees does not own any of. So Khalees is, and I'm a Khalees fan. I love Khalees.
Okay, I
Her-
remember that.
What'd you say?
I said I remember that.
Yeah, her first two albums, she doesn't own anything on.
Okay.
Even though she wrote most of the album, she didn't own none of it.
It belongs to Pharrell, though.
It belongs to Pharrell. Pharrell and Chad screwed.
Owns the beat.
Well, no, they screwed her out of the deal.
Okay.
They were supposed to be. It was originally supposed to be a 33-33-33 split between the three of them. Chad got 33%. Pharrell got 33%. Khalees got 33%. That's how it was. That's how they explained it to her. But because she was 19 and didn't understand the deal, they have 50. And they each have 50% of her publishing.
Oh, damn. Dang. So she got nothing.
She got nothing.
Well, that's why she put it in the shop.
Sort of. I mean, she still puts music out every once in a while, but yeah, that's basically why she quit.
Birdman deal was it. Put some respect on my name.
But, you know what I'm saying? I think that, but like, so what I'm saying about the Diane Warren thing, there is 23 sample credited writers on that Alien Superstar song. The reason is because of all of the samples that are on it. And so Diane Warren tweeted, how does one song have 24 writers with the like rolling eye emoji? And one of the producers was like, well, partially because back in the day, when at the beginning of the creation of hip hop, a lot of these artists could not afford to the instruments to play their own thing, so they use samples as a way of creating new music, and then it became an art form. And now, in order for us to do that, to make sure that we're giving proper credit, we make sure that we list everybody who's sampled as a writer.
Wow. And that means that
They all get points. They all get publishing.
The music business is
it's crazy.
And what the thing that was funny about it was,
In the hip hop, a lot of those people were young. Some of them they didn't come from money, so the deals they were signing was bogus because they didn't have anybody advising them, and so was making money off of them. They were getting paid. They weren't paying them properly.
right, so they were getting paid properly. So now, because of that, because of the way that sampling, that they're doing samples, and there is, you can have an artist, although one person may have written the actual lyrics of the song, anybody who, if they take a sample, or if they take a line from this song, or if they take something from this, all of those people get credit.
But you know what? That's like.
I think that's good though.
Right, that's what, and that was what.
That's what company, I mean, these artists are doing now, because Sierra did the same thing. Look at Sierra. Yeah, she
Her masters.
Her masters. And Chance the Rapper helped the Nina Baby get her.
Right, and the thing that was interesting about all of that now is, because Diane Warren is someone who is old, you know, she's kind of that old guard where you just write a song, put it out, and it don't matter. You know, she was just recently in court because she took someone else's work, changed it a little bit, and made it pass it off as her own, which is the very thing that you know what I'm saying? Which is the very thing that she's saying that, like, so when people were like, they're like, this is the reason why there are 24 artists credited on this one song is to keep them from going to court like you had to go to court. And so it's just, to me, that like that album was great. So monkeypox, let's get on to monkeypox because I got to pee. So we gonna have to wrap this up.
I don't appreciate them HIV.
Yeah, they're really making it seem like it's a gay disease.
They're trying to make it seem like it's a gay disease, and I am upset about it because I don't appreciate it. Because the first thing they want to do is say Africa, it comes from Africa, or some black folks, or some gay people, and I've had enough. I've had enough. Why is monkeypox now the new HIV thing? Now, it doesn't kill you or anything, but that stuff is going to last to keep you for 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
That's what they said. You had it for 3 weeks.
Yes, there's a doctor on TikTok who just showed a whole thing where the guy came in, he saw these little things on his mouth, and then all of a sudden the lesions got bigger and bigger until they fell off, and it was about 3 weeks.
Wait, they get these and then they just fall off?
I mean, I don't want no monkeypox, period.
Right. And then what about the guy who had polio in New York?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, who's doing it? Because I thought we got rid of these diseases.
So somebody was saying, and I don't know how much we can think about this, but somebody was telling me that these things are coming back based off of like climate change. And I don't know, like if you think about it, it made sense that it could be hogwash, but it sounded good. Where like, you know, a lot of our, like the polar caps and things were frozen.
That makes sense.
So it kind of kept things contained, but now that moisture and things are heating, you know what I'm saying, melting and everything, all of this stuff is coming back because now it's been released because it's not frozen or, you know.
I mean, it makes sense.
But I'm not sure if I really believe that.
It makes sense.
It makes sense, you know what I'm saying? We don't know, because we really don't know what diseases or what bacteria is held in that permafrost.
Mm-hmm. Because like all these diseases are things that we had before.
We about to get. Is you about to bring back the bubonic plague? Because we can't do that.
COVID is Spanish flu. It's an H1N1.
Yeah, but if you actually look it up, they said the original first case was like 1958 or something like that.
That's what I'm saying. So like all this
And so
stuff.
they tried to blame, that's why they've been blaming on Asia because it was after the Korean War. When a lot of people came back from the Korean War, that's when a lot of people ended up with Spanish flu.
Yeah, I think the Spanish flu killed a lot of people in a short amount of time.
It did.
Yep. Like COVID did.
I mean, the thing is that we're and if we, you know what, I'm not gonna get in my COVID soapbox. I'm not gonna do it. Cause
They got COVID now, don't
Do it?
you always gonna tell everybody business.
Right.
We on the internet.
You act like he was the first person to ever catch COVID-19.
Wait, so what?
First of all, everybody on this phone except for never had it.
I've never had it.
So you ain't doing something right then.
I ain't never had it.
I said on never.
That's what he said.
Jason said he never had it.
Strangely.
I had it.
That's because we got strong genes.
Jerry had it. Did Jackie have it?
Jerry, you had it twice, haven't you?
Who?
You.
No, I had the real COVID though. It was killing everybody.
I think when I had it, I went through both.
When I caught it, but I got my booster, my shot. Shit, it's like I had COVID all over again. That thing put me down for the day.
People tell their own COVID story. You don't tell us COVID story.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up, Mona. That's the issue.
Nah, shut up, JR. As a matter of fact, I need to get those to Teespring so we can get them set up. That's shut up, JR. Sir. I just need to get a picture of Siobhan with that finger so I can get somebody to draw it.
I'm gonna break that goddamn finger. That's what I'm gonna do.
You gonna break what thing?
Don't mind her.
Oh.
She's sideline hustling. That's all.
Don't be playing with me. I'm busy. He said check her.
She said check her technique.
Oh, Jerry, you said I remember she right in the bed, sleep.
Nah, she
Said she was here working on something.
Oh, with the townhouse.
Yeah. How come I know this and I live 3 hours away?
Because you be in everybody's business.
You was apparently you was talking to her today.
I did. Right before I called your punk ass. You know, you gotta call me oldest to the youngest. Even though I called Jerry first. But she the shortest.
You so happy you would call somebody short. I don't know what to do.
I've been able to call some lady short for quite some time. She is the red job reaction? What was you again?
So like, there was really some things you couldn't get on the damn park because you were too short.
I mean, I don't really know, but the fact that I was not at the top, Jolly Rancher was, you could ride anything. I was a twister. So, that,
I'm so
sorry.
They named the height.
there were some things I probably could not get on.
Yeah,
Now I got on one kitty ride.
you know, one of the rides was called the Jolly Rancher.
Oh yeah.
Hey, so now we gonna change the name to
Well,
Twitter.
you know that they called the Heights by the candy.
Yes. Yeah.
Jackie
It was
was
like
driving
Jolly
and
Rancher. Then there was Twizzler. Who was JD? JD was a
Was he right under you? Please tell me he wasn't under you. Please tell me he wasn't right under you.
I'm sure he was.
JD right under me. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. But what was
You
it?
said what he was
Jolly Rancher.
what was they doing?
What was JD? So Slang was a Twizzler. What was JD?
On the height thing.
On the height.
JD was probably right at almost at Twitter.
He was not, yeah, he wasn't. He didn't, now, you're going to give me a little bit. He was not at Twizzler. He was right under Twizzler. And I can't think of what that was. You're not going to let everybody be taller than me because shit. You know what I mean? It is about to happen, but we're not going to let it happen. It didn't have to take that long. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's years.
You still got DJ. You good?
You still got some years.
Listen, before I turn
Okay,
around,
so
you're going to be
you got the Twizzler and you got the Hershey's, and then the Reese's under that.
Hershey. That's what JD was. There it was. It was a Jolly Rancher, Hershey, then something else. JD was a Hershey.
So you got Jolly Rancher, the taller, Twizzler. So you got Jolly Rancher with the 60 and taller, Twizzler 54 to 60, Hershey's 48 to 54, Reese's 42 to 48, Hershey's Kisses 36 to 42, and what the hell is that? Hershey's Miniatures under 36.
Well, so at least you wasn't a Hershey's miniature.
Yeah. You thought I just memorized them all?
You might have had some paper or something like that.
I mean, it was a good trip. It was just 2 days on a hike.
Oh, so let me tell y'all, we was talking about before we got sidetracked. I was talking about Mexico. Let me tell y'all about we went to Progreso, right? And Mona, first of all, we got to pay the family cruise. We just gonna have to do it. We went to Progreso. So in the port of Progreso, I was like, okay, this is pretty nice. Girl, when we stepped out that port town, it was like Afghanistan.
So you know when you cruise, the docks are always in the rougher areas.
In the hood.
Yeah, they're always like that.
I was like, we got on the boat.
That's like the stadiums. The stadiums are in the hood.
I just told y'all that. The Navy. We pulled in all the bad ports.
Yeah.
Child,
The ports are always in the rougher areas.
we like, but the thing is, Cozumel wasn't that. When we went to Cozumel, when we left the port of Cozumel, it wasn't that bad. You know what I mean?
Cozumel was that area probably. Cozumel in general probably wasn't that bad.
But daggone Progreso, I said,
I mean, the place that is called Progresso is funny to me. Are you sure that's what it was called?
it's called Progreso. It's in the Yucatan Peninsula.
And in Progresso too.
And so they first they took us to these ruins, right? And the ruins was all right. It was hot as a mug. But there was this iguana that was sitting on the side of the thing, and that iguana was looking at them people like, if you come any closer to me, I'm gonna bite your face off. Do not play with me.
I'm sick of y'all.
So we did go to. So then we go to the little beach resort, and that was cute. And then we go to. They took us to a cenote. Now, I was telling you messages about this before. Now, a cenote is an underground like spring, and usually the water is really clear and cold, and like you can't judge the bottom because the water is that clear. It's usually the ones where you see like the blue, like you ever see those pictures of like the really, really like deep like wells, and it's all blue and pretty.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't what we got.
What did you get?
That water was green.
Oh, it has seaweed in it. Had there been a storm recently?
I don't know what it was, but it was green and it smelled like eggs, and I was not getting in it. And there was a baby crocodile, and I was like, they were like, you can get the one. I said no, because there's a baby crocodile right there, which means the mama crocodile is somewhere nearby. Let's see. What else happened?
I don't do underground nothing.
They're normally really nice, like, and because the water is so cold, like the water's cold and it's got minerals in it, like you feel really refreshed when you get out of it, and your skin is like usually really smooth, because it's like they usually use them for like, you know how you have like the hot springs. Like, they're like therapeutic waters. It's like that. But I wasn't getting that one because it was green and it smelled like eggs.
So let me ask you, have you been in the water in Jacksonville?
Have I been in the water in Jacksonville?
Uh-huh.
Not in a very long time.
I'm just asking.
I don't know.
that water was really nice. But Jacksonville Beach water is terrible.
It's terrible.
Or at least it was when I was there.
Jacksonville Beach water is terrible. I'm sure they have not been.
But see, the Jacksonville Beach water is brown. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the same kind of water as Myrtle Beach. And, you know, and Virginia Beach and Buckrow Beach. This water was green. This water looked like the spirit of the ooze.
He said the spirit of the what?
The ooze. It looked green. It looked like ectoplasmic cooler. It was like slime green. I was not getting in that.
Oh,
I wouldn't have either.
It probably had some natural stuff going on.
I'm sure it did, but it wasn't. It didn't feel natural to me.
Clean it itself. Naturally. Some kind of way.
And so then when we went to Cozumel, I swam with the dolphins. That was cute. Say what, Solange?
Jason, was it cloudy also?
Yeah, it was cloudy too. So I swam in Cozumel. We swam with the dolphins, and that was cute. Say what?
She froze.
Sis, your camera, you are giving.
You're frozen.
So yeah, swimming with the dolphins was cute, and I'm gonna need you to restart your thing and come back because we can't hear you. You sound like a robot. Ma, are you in the bathroom?
I went to look at my thing and that bump on my neck.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you don't let them chiggers like I had.
Did you?
No, she just a hand.
No, y'all just talking about.
We did.
No, that wasn't there to see it.
Oh, it was worse.
No, I did take me to the doctor because I was like, it was dirty.
Look, let me tell you, so we in the car. And I'm like, Mona, what the fuck is wrong with you? She was like, I don't know. I said, shoot, it was like monkeypox. It might be something else, shingles. I said, how fucking contagious are you like you sitting here beside me in my car? She was like, I'm not contagious. Bitch.
I wasn't, but it looked really bad because I had scratched it. And
And she
so
was pale.
my whole arm was red. And the bumps were like really big.
It was horrible.
It looked like giant mosquito bites or something.
Mona, why you call me?
first one to get stuff.
But no, wait. Then she called. I'm in the waiting room. Then she called me. She was like, well, they found out what it is. And they said, well, what is it? Chigger. That's what the fuck is a chigger? She said, it's like a mite. Mona, out of everybody in the family.
How did you get the mites?
Lysol.
No, so what is
Sanitizer, white. You wiping everything down before you touch it. And here
So-
y'all is with this. I can tell your fucked up skin.
right. It's equivalent to like it's like a spider. So how I got it, what they said, the doctor said was, she said when you close to like, you like in the woods or something like that, and I said no, but I had went to my friend's pool, and their pool is surrounded in her neighborhood. They're surrounded by greenery. So, you know, for privacy, and I said that's gotta be it because we walked to the pool from her house because it wasn't that far. But I walked past all these trees and stuff.
That's your sister,
And
Jay.
her ass ain't getting that. Shit.
She probably used to it now.
I
Your
guess.
friend might have had it.
She's so
Girl, you got them triggers that came at you. All right, y'all.
I didn't be outside like that. That's the crazy part.
She don't be home either.
Well, guys, this was so we have. Brandy's not here, so we can't celebrate her birthday, but mine is in 2 days.
So we got let's see my birthday.
We can still celebrate her birthday. If we live, she can go back and look at it.
All right. Well, happy birthday, Brandy.
Happy birthday. Wait a minute. No. Wait. Shay birthday was past
Happy birthday, Shay Shay.
Hey, Javon. No, they one day later.
And whose birthday? Us and Candace's birthday coming up too?
September 1st.
You never lied. But this is
Man, we still on live. We still on live?
Yeah, we still online. She was talking to Shay.
you gonna leave him alone. At least he got some hair, bitch.
We don't know that for sure.
Wow. Really?
Cause he's not gonna let my husband. I think you like him.
You keep your colorism to yourself.
So, we said happy birthday, Shay Shay. Happy birthday, Brandy.
Happy birthday, Siobhan. It's Leo season in this month.
Nigga, was you not listening to none of the conversation, Mama?
Yeah. When was Sharon's birthday?
It was the 27th.
Oh, happy birthday, Sharon. Happy birthday, Jason.
Jason getting old. He's over 40 now.
Happy birthday. He's over there making more.
All right, y'all. We are going to end this episode of The Cousins right there. We will be back next week. Hey, JD.
How's it doing?
Hey, baby.
That's the next generation of The Cousins right there.
Oh, wait.
JD, say happy birthday to Uncle JJ.
Happy birthday, Uncle JJ.
Thank you, JD.
DJ, you gonna say happy birthday to Uncle JJ?
All right, y'all. That was another episode. Thank you to our sponsors, Black Unicorn Magics. Don't forget Etsy.com/shop/Black Unicorn Magics for all your cosplay, needs, and accessories. Got all kinds of cool things that she made me here. Got that big fan in the back, or that big flag in the back with the One Piece people on it. Got some Naruto stuff here for y'all anime things too. She just came out with an anime box that she's sending out. Those are good. Those are really dope. Then we also have a new sponsor, Leather Masters. If you like leather gear, if you like to wear leather vests, leather chaps, any leather accoutrements, Leather Masters is your place to be. It is on Westport Road in Kansas City. Leathermasters.com is the website. Go to them. They'll be able to get you hooked up. Ask for Aaron Barbie. He is their maker. He actually makes pieces. He made my leather vest, and he does amazing things. So, guys, go ahead and check out Leather Masters as well. Thank you guys for watching. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you next week on The Cousins.